More than 27 inches of rain fell over sugarcane ground in Youngsville over a 24-hour period, leaving much of this year's cane in that area lodged and underwater.
Similarly, heavy rain took its toll on soybeans grown as a rotational crop on sugar farms from Lafayette Parish to Iberville Parish. TWILA's AJ Sabine takes us there.
Breezy sugarcane languishes in floodwater along Savoy Road in Youngsville. This part of Lafayette Parish suffered more than 2 feet of rain over a 24-hour period. As floodwater slowly recedes from this field, farmer Stacy Albert explains how heavy rain pushed down his crop only weeks before harvest begins.
Most of the damage is severe lodging, a little bit of trash where high flooding came up into the fields. For the most part, it's just going to stop the cane from growing right now, where it lodged down, and it's going to concentrate on standing back up, and it's not going to, the growth period is going to stop.
Albert's biggest concern moving forward is getting the ground dried up to plant next year's crop.
And trying to get the planting squeezed into a time frame of the window that we have left. I mean, with the mill starting processing on the 27th of September, we're down to about 6 weeks to get a crop planted, and there's very, very little cane planted around here in this area.
In White Castle, sugar grower Ben Giat wrenches on equipment in preparation of planting. However, he's distracted by this. Water rushing out of his near ready to harvest soybeans.
It's devastating to see something that you've tried so hard to make it into something, and to see Mother Nature kind of put her little twist on it. But it's all we can do in a day's time. You know, we've been doing this for a while. We haven't lost any beans in the past, but this year may be a challenging year, but I'm being optimistic.
Being optimistic is likely quite difficult for Giat and others when you consider all the money washed away by weather. Giat says his attitude remains positive as these beans dry out.
Well, I do have a couple hundred acres of beans defoliated, ready to cut. It's been a problem in the past, but right now we're experiencing the wet weather, and the beans are, as you can see, they're wet and they're starting to lodge real good. We're hoping that in the next few days this weather will blow out and we can continue with our harvest.
For sugarman Ricky Roussel, his beans down near Convent are a total loss.
I believe they're lost. I believe they're gone. I got this and some more I'm going to show you in a few minutes that's like this. Like I said, this water was foot high in this 2 days ago.
Roussel shared with me that more than 20 inches of rain fell on both his soybeans and his sugarcane crop. While his sugar will likely recover from the rain, as you saw there, his soybean crop unfortunately can't recover from that much rain and subsequent flooding. Guys?
AJ, you've been in the news business for a very long time. How did this storm compare to Katrina, Rita, Ike, all of the other devastating storms that we've had in the last few years in Louisiana?
Well, Kristen, you're right. I've seen a lot over my time here at the Louisiana Farm Bureau, but I have to tell you, I think in terms of just overall destruction, Hurricane Rita was by far, when you think about the storm surge, the fact that it hit in a less urbanized part of Louisiana, the wind and the rain, not to mention drowning cattle and everything that we've seen in the past. I think that there's really no comparison. I think on the other side of that, the fact that this wasn't a named storm and people didn't have time to prepare, to pack things, to get those boats ready and get supplies, really has had a tremendous impact on not only the recovery effort, but in terms of how much coverage that has had in the national media.
That's very true, and it happens at a very bad time for farmers across the board. AJ Sabine, thanks.